a really quick video on recognizing your true nature. So there's some key points. Your true nature is already here because it's what you are. So that's pretty obvious, yeah. And it's not going to be found in mental activity, which can be quite confusing for the mind, because if you're in mental activity looking for your true nature, you won't find it. So the key thing is to unplug from mental activity. How to do that? The way I point is to open your focus, to rest back in the body, and to have a feeling like we drop down, 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 out of the head, and we go to direct experience. Directly experiencing the contact points of the body, whether it's the feet on the ground, your body in the chair, or say your elbows on a desk. So it's to directly experience those without mental activity. And there's always a habit to bounce up to mental activity to describe what's there. So the difference is you're just aware of what's there. There's an awareness of the contact points, of your body in the chair and your feet on the ground. And you don't add anything else to that. All you do is just directly experience what's there. You just feel into what's there and you just directly experience it without any commentating from the mind. The difference, if we use the mind, is we go to direct experience. We directly experience the contact points. And there's some sort of bounce up to the mind going, well, okay, yeah, I've got the contact points. What else? What's next? Well, they feel okay. Well, that can't be it. That's not my true nature. This seems a bit useless. You see, that's what the mind will report. So are you able to go to direct experience? To just be with those contact points without any mental overlay? The opening of the focus, the peripheral vision, the landscape view, the feeling of being in this position that's just open and rested back, a little bit like how the sun is positioned in the sky. It's rested back, it's high in the sky, that position. If you can just feel into that position for a few moments. And we're not projecting, we're not following the rays of the sun towards objects. We're resting our attention back with the position of the sun. So there's this expansive view, landscape view. And then there's some sense of dropping down, 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 feeling into what's here, directly experiencing what's here. You might notice that the nervous system seems to relax, muscles sort of let go of the contraction, the breath might change. The other way we can point is to, if I say to you, are you aware? You don't go to mental activity. You just are aware. And that awareness is what you are, is your true nature. And it's what's always here, so it's so obvious we don't pay it any attention. So when I say, are you aware? Just recognize what happens. Quite often there's a backward movement to this place in the body. Are you aware? Well, yes, I'm just aware. Notice this backward movement into self. Subject, object, are you aware? Well, yes, I'm aware. Can you see there's a backward movement? Just notice that backward movement. That's the position in the sun or the open focus that I'm talking about. It's this backward movement into self, not subject, object. That's a limitation on your true nature. It's just a limited experience that you're having. It's okay, it's fine. But we're looking to recognize our true nature, which is this backward movement into self. The other way to recognize your true nature is if you go to this natural sense of I amness. So, you know, we all have that sense of just I am. I'm just here now. We all have that I amness. And if you just recognize that I amness, again, it's not I am looking at this, that and that. I'm a mother. I've got all these things to do. I'm in the world. It's I am. It's just a resting in true nature automatically. I am. Just that recognition that you are, I am. And this amness is just being. When we're not projecting it into a separate self-experience through mental activity. So we don't go to a mind to check that we are. We just naturally are. We naturally have this sense of I amness, just being here now. So if you throughout the day just recognize I am, just being here now, just this. All of that is not done in mental activity. I am seated in the self. I am aware. And this awareness, we come to realize, is impersonal. It just got given a name. And then that name was identified with as a subject. And then it was taught objects. So the subject-object mode of experiencing became dominant. So our mind, mental activity became dominant. But what was always here was your true nature. It was always shining brightly. It was just being limited through mental activity, through identification with the separate self-experience. But you never became limited. You never become limited. You can have a limited experience. But what you are is already unbound and free. So it's just to recognize that, to feel into that natural sense of just being here now. That is your true nature. It's so obvious. If we bounce up to mental activity and say, well, hang on, that's always there, that can't be it. That's nothing special, that's not enlightenment, that's not going to help me in my everyday life. You see, we've narrowed that attention now into mental activity. And so we're having the experience of limitation. All along, your true nature is still here. So it's just a few pointers. I don't know whether it helps. But, okay, thanks for watching.